Today we're breaking down the themes of 15 different albums. Find out how 1 year of celibacy affected the dating life of Kacey Musgraves, and what Isaiah Rashad has been up to for the last 5 years. Then stay tuned until the end to find out how I personally rank these albums against each other. Hello lovelies, my name is Brittany and you reached my channel Brittany with Love, where we discuss all things music related. Today you're tuning in to the monthly recap. That's where I give my official reviews on the latest releases. Multiple albums are released today, so if I don't get to your fave artist's newest release, leave me a comment with their name and album title and you can see it be reviewed in a future video. If you're new to the channel, I highly encourage you to subscribe now, that way you can be notified anytime I post. Please leave the video a like if you enjoy it, comment what I should review next, and if you know someone who enjoys discussing music, please share this video with that friend. Alright, let's get into the reviews. Zara returns with a remix album of the original Midnight Sun 1 year later, with new lyrics and new melodies, with features from Pink Panthers, Kehlani, Amelia, JT, Eli, Madison Beer, Shakira, Robyn, Tyla, and Helena Gao. A completely reimagined album that feels fresh and fun, with themes of summer, love, and friendship, her internal drive for success, and being okay with the unknowns of the future. She also critiques the male gaze and the way that the music industry pits women against each other. A fun and exciting extension of the original album. Personally, I'll be listening to the songs in this new order from now on. My favorite songs are Saturn's Return and The Ambition. Noah returns with an album about the passage of time and how a person evolves through the seasons. He expresses wanting to change, but also falling back into old habits due to familiarity. Yearning for connection, but also pushing people away when they get too close. Being the go-to problem solver also means solving everyone else's problems. And wanting to be present through all the simple things in life, but also balancing that with chasing his dreams. Noah's greatly aware of all of his issues, but he hasn't exactly solved them. This album feels like a continuation of the last album, but instead of hating himself for having all of these issues, it feels like he's more sitting with these uneasy feelings and really acknowledging them now, possibly trying to figure out his patterns and his triggers to eventually end his old ways. My favorite songs are the title track and Willing and Able. In this country album, Ella compares herself to a dandelion, enduring tough seasons and coming out the other side stronger than ever before. Ella discusses many topics like falling for a guy who's still in love with his ex, being stuck in a toxic cycle with a partner, knowing right from wrong but still giving in to the wrong, questioning her faith, wanting to be the type of person she admires, but also seeking safety to fall apart once in a while. She has achieved her dreams but still yearns for a simpler life, and this simple life is exactly what she needs to ground her. My favorite songs are Broken, just let me be broken, yeah. And Loving Life Again. Just like that, I'm back to loving life again. Conan truly shows his desire for love in this 5-track addition to the original album, where he's willing to reconcile with an old relationship that previously left him heartbroken, seeing where he and his partner went wrong in dealing with their breakup, coming in with a new perspective and seeing things in a new light. Ultimately, he knows the relationship is over, but is still wishing them well from far away. My favorite songs are House That Always Rains, and Door. Just need to close this your future. The main theme of this album is love. How she loves strongly, her dislike for societal expectations of all relationships having to end in marriage and motherhood, the extreme lengths she would go to for the one that she loves, and her sexual desires. But she isn't completely wrapped up in her desire for love, but she also sees the reality of it too. How it's possible heartbreak will happen, experiencing jealousy, and just the everyday struggles of having a lasting relationship. She also touches on her old struggles with an eating disorder, something that took her over a decade to finally put into lyrics. That can be found in the song Grapefruit, and also touching on feeling unmotivated in her work. My favorite songs are True Romance,
Let's go back to our world.
And No One Dies for Us.
From love, guess I'll be the first. You just got me started, and I don't think I can stop it, and I don't wanna.
A celebration of life, love, and desire. That feeling of meeting a stranger on a dance floor that sparks a new relationship that crosses time zones. Discussing being intimate with someone who's not fully out in their sexuality, as well as letting go of a relationship that brought a lot of turmoil to his life, and how he found his confidence again to get back out there after the breakup. My favorite songs are Can't Go Back Baby,
To the days when I thought I knew you.
and Got Me Started. In this album, Madison discusses feeling stuck in a toxic relationship that only leaves her with anxiety, feeling obsessed over her lover, but feeling completely transformed once she's finally able to shake him off, but still thinking about him even after he's moved on. Besides songs about romantic love, Madison also discusses her love of family, as well as how she feels grateful for all her successes, but wanting life to slow down to enjoy the simple things. My favorite songs are Nothing Matters But You, and Envy the Leaves.
Why don't we try that just for once?
Kacey has reached a time in her life where she needs to be alone for a bit. Time to reconnect with herself again and not be distracted by anyone else's needs. And she really means it, going through an entire year without any encounters. After the year is up, she pursues an old relationship that once again fails. Because unlike her, this man did not do any inner healing. She's really grateful to have had that 1 year of being single, empowering her in more ways than she expected, and really put into perspective what she does and doesn't want in her life. Besides Kacey's personal love stories, she also sings about small town life and wanting to escape, as well as what it actually means to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. Early mornings, the getting dirty, physical and mental labor, and how that mentality correlates to a relationship. You know, showing up every day and doing the hard work. She also squashes real or media created beef between her and Miranda Lambert on Horses and Divorces, where they discuss how they have more things in common than differences. Personally, I'm not rushing back to the album, but I do like the songs Dry Spell,
Y'all, I'm going through a dry spell, yep.
and I Believe in Ghosts.
Just an apparition, now I believe in ghosts. We did before, we go back.
After 5 years away, Isaiah returns with a laid-back rap album, opening up about his personal struggles and his family issues, like being tempted back into relapse, desiring real love, acknowledging how his fame affects his relationships, being scared of losing his success, dealing with his inner demons, and inheriting generational trauma. But despite his struggles, he keeps trying to do good for himself and for his family. My favorite songs are Happy Hour,
I want some more drink, pain, high, feeling like same thing. I had to say
and Cameras.
time came, hold on, come over a while, wait.
Robyn discusses relationships on this album, discussing how fights are inevitable in a relationship due to past experiences, how it feels to be human, to fall in love, as well as how it feels to become a mother and her personal tribulations with IVF. She's a hopeless romantic willing to take risks and isn't apologetic for it, but embraces that mentality while also being realistic that it can be tough in the everyday of a relationship. Overall, the album is intimate, provocative, and fearless. My favorite songs are Dopamine,
It's just dopamine, but it feels so real to me.
and Blow My Mind.
Blow my mind. Blow my mind. It was me you were made for. You got it, everything paid for.
An upbeat 4-track project where Lil Simz shows off her rap skills, encouraging others to reach for their goals and to find purpose, her desires for genuine love, and just sheer energy. My favorite songs are Telephone
Everything paid for. I don't get what bitches head for. If you know I just said so.
and Open Arms.
You can't fall down. So if you fall down, oh yeah, did it.
Goodbye, glitter. I've got to go.
Paracosm details the imaginary world inside of Absolutely's head, the only place she can escape to when things outside of her control feel like too much, trying to balance societal expectations with her own personal desires, making a return to the state of mind she had as a child, where it felt like endless possibilities and limits didn't exist for her, truly unlocking her creativity, finding beauty in the everyday life, and embracing her individuality. My favorite songs are I Just Don't Know You Yet,
And how to be loved.
and Goodbye Glitter.
Goodbye, glitter. I've got to go. I found some stardust and it's better than anything I've ever known.
Yes, this is a dance album, full of songs you'll want to sing along to, about human desire and realizing your own flaws when it comes to dating. Through the track list, we learn about the group's desire to find a genuine connection, all while having to navigate unreliable partners and emotional unavailability, but also realizing red flags within themselves, like a tendency to obsess over their partner and losing common sense in the face of love. Other themes include the love for Los Angeles and learning to balance personal struggles with global issues. The album ends in a somber type of way where it feels like they finally found a genuine connection but is still feeling held down by the weight of the world. My favorite songs are the title track,
I'm dancing on the wall when I'm with you.
and It Gets So Hot.
Just sweating it off when she's in the club. When we go downtown, just enough cause it gets so hot. I got murder on my mind. Yeah, I'm like
Amma starts the album questioning if she should be a singer. See, she comes from a music background family. Her father, grandfather, and 2 sisters already being in the music industry. Before her debut, though, Amma was writing songs for other artists, preferring to stay behind the scenes. Now she's discussing how it feels to finally step into the light and share her own personal stories, like being done with a relationship but also scared to be alone, blaming herself for being sexually assaulted twice, being cheated on, having higher expectations for a relationship, and relying on God to help lead the way. My favorite songs are Killing Cupid,
I'm gonna kill Cupid down in cold blood.
and Talking to Jesus.
I've been talking to Jesus, and baby he said the same thing.
This is evil circus music. I say that in a good way. It's dramatic and you never know where the song's gonna go because it never stays stagnant. An intense orchestra combined with a metal vocal tone discussing privilege, feeling out of place, and materialism. A fun and interesting listen. Not exactly my taste in music, but I do recommend it to anyone who's into classical, punk, metal, or new rock. My favorite songs are Wake Robyn, and Skins. that is the end of my official reviews for the month of May. But because you're still here, you get to see me do something new. From now on, I'm going to be ranking my monthly listens in a tier list, ranking them against each other so you know how I actually feel about them. Currently in my reviews, I try to be as unbiased and factual as I can be, but because you're a real one and stayed here, you get to see me be more personal and see how I actually feel about them. All right, let's get my tier list out. Here I have all 15 albums. The categories, we got full listen at the top. There was no skips. This is a 10 out of 10 album for me. Next category is loved it, but some skips. So I loved most of the songs. There's like 2 or 3 that I'm just like, if these were left off, this would have been a perfect album. Next category is good, but I'm not raving about it. That means I liked a good half of the album. I'm not bragging to anyone about it. Next category is save less than 3 songs. I found a song or 2 that I liked, but I'm not coming to the album as a whole. And the last category is not my taste. Something I'll never come back to. I'm looking at these albums. I'm probably not going to be putting any in not my taste because I found something to like in all of them. First album we got is Kacey Musgraves, Middle of Nowhere. Low-key disappointed by this album. Coming from Deeper Well, that was such an introspective album. I loved it. I'd say I only liked half of the song, so I'm going to say good, but I'm not raving about it. Next up, we have Zara Larsson's Midnight Sun Girls Trip. I actually did do a reaction to that album. It is a full listen. Actually, no. I still really don't like that Blue Moon song, so I'm in between full listen and loved it, but some skips. I love every other song that's on there, though. If it just took off Blue Moon, it would have been a perfect album. I'm going to put it in full listen because it was only one song. If there was a second song, I grew to love Puss Puss, so that's why I'm not putting it in loved it, but some skips. So next album, Dancing on the Wall by Muna. I'm between loved it, but some skips, and good, but I'm not raving about it. I'm going to say Dancing on the Wall, it was good, but I'm not raving about it. Saved half the album. Only 3 or 4 of them, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm like singing it to myself. Like, these are my favorites now. Next album is Wishbone Deluxe by Conan. I don't love any of these new songs more than I love the original songs, but I do like the new perspective that comes in, and I liked how he neatly tied up the bow on this Wishbone album. I'm gonna say it was good, but I'm not raving about it. I really liked the lyrics on those songs, but I wasn't super loving the production as much, and I think that's why I'm not putting in loved it, but some skips, even though I think I saved all of the new songs except for one. Next album is Plan 75 by the Orchestra. For now, never heard of this band before this month. It was actually a request from one of you guys, so thank you for requesting that. I'm gonna put it saved less than 3 songs, just because I think I said in my review I picked the 2 songs I liked the most, and I don't think I'll really want to come back to the other 2 songs. The 2 songs I did save come up in my playlist, but I'm not coming back to the album, unfortunately, and it's so short, and I wasn't really invested in the lyrics. I just thought the production was incredibly interesting. Next album, Sexistential by Robyn. I'm between good, but I'm not raving about it, and save less than 3 songs. I don't think she did anything revolutionary, but I do enjoy the lyrics and the melodic choices, but it is a short album's only 9 songs. I think I'm gonna say save less than 3 songs because I only saved those 3 songs, and I'm not really trying to come back to the album as a whole. Next album is Silence Between Songs by Madison. Oh my gosh, I love this album. I think I saved every song on it. I'm gonna say I loved it, but some skips, because I think there's like 1 or 2 songs were left off. I would not be upset. Next album is Sugar Girl by Little Simz. So this was a 4-track EP. I did an album review for Lotus. That was really cool. I really like how creative Little Simz is in her production choices. She's never doing the same thing over and over again, which I really enjoy. She has a lot of versatility to her. This EP shows that off again. Low key, I wish she had made a longer album because it was super good. I liked playing all of them. I'm gonna say it was a full listen. I love putting that little 4-track EP. I'm like, oh no, it's already over, and I play it again, and sometimes I play it a 3rd or 4th time. The next album is Dirt Femme by Tove. I think I feel very strongly about a few of the songs, but there was others that I feel like could have been left off, and it would have been a perfect like EP because it's already a short album. It would have been a really good short EP. I'm gonna say it was good, but I'm not raving about it. But I will say that some of these songs, I think like 3 or 4 of them, I deeply love those songs. Next album is Dandelion by Ella Langley. I was not familiar with Ella before this month. I feel like I liked some songs. I'm not definitely not rushing back to the album, but I did find some songs I truly love, and I can't wait to hear them again, those specific songs. So I'm gonna say saved less than 3 songs, just because it's just generally not my taste. I'm not really a country person, but the songs that I did save, I deeply really like them. I would be open to hearing more music from her in the future. Next album is Paracosm by Absolutely. I really enjoyed the way this album sounded. It felt playful. It felt introspective, felt cutesy low-key. I feel like I saved half of the songs on this one. Definitely my taste in music. Oh, I saved most of these songs. I saved everything but 4 songs out of 13. I'm gonna say I loved it, but some skips. I would genuinely recommend this album to other people who I think might like it. The next album is The Great Divide by Noah Kahan. Wow, this album was dense. Like, there's a lot of songs. I think it's like over an hour long album, so good on him. He said, I'm gonna be gone for 2 years and I'm gonna come back with a full-length album. Like, you're gonna get real albums out of me. I appreciate that. Let's see, how would I feel about it? I think I saved most of these songs. I really enjoy this album. If you like have the time to dedicate a full and intentional listen, I would say this is a full listen. I don't think I saved every song, but it's definitely something like I would like to listen to the whole album from beginning to end. Next album is Middle Child by Amma. Oh my gosh, I loved this album. I couldn't put it down. I don't think I saved every single song, but it's definitely an album I want to rave about and I want to listen to from beginning to end, so I'm putting it down for full listen. She has such a beautiful voice and I can't wait to hear more songs from her. She just put out her debut, Middle Child, but she also just wrote a new song for Flow, Therapy at the Club, which is doing really well in the charts, I believe. Yeah, she's written for a lot of people, actually. Her and her sisters. Next album is It's Been Awful by Isaiah Rashad. I honestly had never heard of Isaiah Rashad before this month. Well, I heard his name, but I wasn't familiar with his voice or his music at all and knew 0 things about him. And now I feel like I got a really good sense of who he is after this project. I don't think I love the project as a whole, but there was a few songs on there I'm like, oh, these are definitely songs I want to keep for later. So I'm gonna say it was good, but I'm not raving about it. I'd say I saved about half of the songs. And the last album is Something to Give Each Other by Troye Sivan. This album was such a party. I wouldn't be surprised if I saved every single song, but I definitely want to come to the whole project as a whole and do a full listen. This is my final ranking, you guys. Tell me what you think. Where would you rank these albums? What are you shocked in my ranking? Were you surprised by any of this? Alright, so this officially brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for staying until the end. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Leave the video a like if you're feeling fancy, and tell me what I need to listen to in my comments. Until next time, peace out, lovelies.